What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint, a heist tactics RPG. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and doing a self-imposed challenge run where I can't use explicitly stealth tools or silencers or anything. It is the loud challenge. Anyway, we've got a mission ready to go, a raid on a map added about a month ago for me in the real world. They added a new map yesterday, so I'm hoping that any of these next two maps that generate, this one or this one, will give me the new map. That'd be pretty sweet. We are at the maximum power level of enemies at 10 at this stage in early access. They've said they're going to increase it at some point in time later on, so these runs will get more difficult as early access progresses. But either way, we've bought a Matrix Snoop. I injected some cred chips as like quasi leverage as well. We've got basically the core 4 squads. At some point, you've got to either replace or repair his cyber deck. Now that Matrix are getting harder, they recently tweaked Matrix host scaling, and it means that I probably need to give him some better stuff. But yeah, overall progression in this game has shifted a bit over time. So we're going to make some money. This is a large map physically. And let's see. So we've got a Matrix host here. We've got 9 boxes, including one to the very far left. Our exits are going to be on the right-hand side. So we're clearly going to go left to right. And I don't believe I see a second Matrix host as I'm toggling highlights to look for any blue outlines. Looks like it's just this one. Okay. So yeah, the plan is going to be blitz the left-hand side of the map and then come up here, grab the host, kind of hang out for a bit as that happens, and then eventually make my way off to the right. Secondary objective is to kill 12 people, and no other secondaries here, so that seems straightforward for me. Let's see. I can probably get 2 to 3 of these guys pretty easily. The rest of the squad can get over to this side. And then, yeah, so it's like these 3 and this one. So we have these 4 people. Let's briefly yield, have Aspas put some of the buffs down, and then might as well throw down the first J-Tac. Somewhere around here should be functional. And then I think I'm allowed to go first here. I'm not too worried about it, so I'm just going to start opening up. Let's see. Does Les have a good angle on everything? That's not bad for fanning. I think sure, let's just do it. So let's go trigger vector for the move points, and then let's see, let's turn off snapping. If I go here, they're in line of sight. Let's go for it. I get seen by the camera. Is what it is. First 2 are down. Let's see. Gunfire only reported by these 2 people, it looks like, so no one else is in earshot yet. That's kind of good news for me, actually. Let's see. That's 4 action points, which is 2 normal shots. That seems reasonable. I can do that. I can't... Yeah, I can't get line of sight without getting closer, so I'll just do that. Let's go to here. You should... Oh, wrong button. Wait, you... Okay. The game is lying to me some more. Oh, well. Alright, this is buff with finger trick. And then... Let's turn snapping back on. Why not? That should clearly be in line of sight. No crit. That's fine. You're chilling. Who is my fastest runner? I'm not sure. But... Well, we'll start there. We get more guards revealed? Yes. How far till I'm in range? A fair bit, actually. Yeah, I don't even know how to get line... Oh, my sniper can maybe do it from over there? Okay, well, we'll try that at some point. They're all gonna hear the gunfire. Now, one difficulty, actually... Okay, you're way over there, too. Is this guy's gonna be hard to kill now. And we... Okay, yeah, I actually screwed up a little bit here. Oh, well. Best I can do is just kind of run. Yeah, let's just run forward, whatever, it's fine. I'm being a little cavalier at this turn. I think it'll be safe, kind of no matter what. I'm gonna yield you briefly. I also need to go ahead and clean up this guy. I kind of screwed up my play here a little bit. So, just gonna walk you in there. You'll have clean line of sight. And then you'll have to deal with the rest of these guys at some point. Actually, it's not great, but it was good enough. Yeah, they're all hearing gunfire now, which is expected. And... Do I want you to go to the right-hand side? I kind of... Let's see. I'm pretty sure my Cyber Knight can handle most of these guys by himself. And we'll just start with, like, heavily spreading out. I think that'll be fine, actually. I'm going to play really, really spread out, even though it's not normally correct. but I'm feeling comfortable enough that it should be okay. You can get really close on your turn. That should be fine. Basically, the actual stat scaling of power level 10 basic guards is not that high, so they're pretty easily dealt with my upgraded weaponry. The, like, scaling from, like, the game moving farther along. Yeah, okay, so he's barely out of line of sight. That's kind of nice. I have 2 people I can shoot, which seems very worthwhile. Huge damage. You're not concerning me for a while. I can yield and let you go ahead and take your turn. Let's see. Let's kill you. Well, meh, no rush. Let's grab loot for now. Great. You can wait. Where you headed? Over there. Cool. How easy are my kills going to be? Honestly, pretty easy, I think. Okay, your sight cone ends around there, so I'm pretty willing to do something like this. Be just outside of your sight range, which is apparently 18 meters. I never bothered to check, but now I know it's 18 meters. So you're just barely out of sight, and then 3 shots probably kills. Maybe even just 2. Cool. Good job. I guess I'll sidestep the camera for now. Have him run towards this side. Then we'll regroup near the end, or sooner if we need to. You can run up to the Matrix host. Sadly, you're out of action points, but whatever. Seen by the cameras. No way around that. Okay, you're done. He moved up here. And that's looking really likely, so let's go for it. Great, alright. Well, guards are all gone, so now it's time to grab all the loot, although we're going to see reinforcements very, very soon. Probably this turn. We'll see. We can go hoover up all the loot. Yeah, and then we can grab these, like, on the walk over. But we're grabbing this stuff on the outskirts first. And then we have, like, one direct path to the exit. So this started out really well. As I said, my gear is pretty upgraded, and our escalation was faster tally increases. Okay, that's not a huge deal. I should actually reload and play this game a little bit more safely. And in fact, I have no reason to build extra tally for no reason, so I'm going to start being a little bit quieter. The self-imposed challenge rules are, I basically can't turn off security devices who don't directly threaten me. But I'm still allowed to bypass them the normal way of, like, walk slow through motion detectors and things like that. Okay, these are going to be grabbable on the exit, so I'm going to start heading back towards the rest of this loot and rejoin the team. Because at some point they will send in reinforcements, and that is something I'll have to deal with. Alright, here we go. So orange matrix hosts can be pretty tough. The nice thing is I bought the leverage to pre-reveal everything, which makes everything just a lot easier. So, 30 escalation. When you nuke this node, the CPU, you drop your security level by 2. And so I want to kind of time it out to hit 60 escalation-ish. Time I go there. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to start on the bottom side. I'm going to go through here, grab these, then come back around. I'll nuke this, you know, after grabbing all of this loot. And that should actually work pretty well. Okay, drop you guys. Okay, prevent download access, load a program, use a program. Okay, I've got to drop the load program one because I got to reload sleaze as well as disarm. Walk over here, use a program, download a blueprint, download access. And then with 3 action points left, I'll drop this one. This, I think, might be a weapon. I'm not sure. No, I don't know of any level 1 weapons. I'm not sure what this is. We'll look at it, I guess, when the mission's over. But this is a new name of something for me. Alright, end action. Pretty good start to the hacking so far. And let's see. Yeah, I'll grab these on the way out. And just optimize for grabbing the loot boxes right now. Not bad. We got a lot of crafting materials and some stuff we can sell. You can go up here and join the team. Alright, turn is over, and indeed we get reinforcements, and they are directly behind my hacker, which is of small concern, or arguably large concern. Two of them, in fact, were also, as you saw by the text down there, told by the AI to go attack me right away. So we've got a sort of medic type here with high health and high armor, and then two melee characters with even higher health and relatively higher armor. So those are roughly the tankiest default enemies can get. There are like specifically crafted story enemies that are stronger, or at least tankier, usually stronger as well. They recently updated weapon scaling on late game enemies, but my playstyle usually involves them not getting to shoot at me at all, so I don't tend to encounter that very much. So because I'm a little bit under time pressure, I'm just gonna, let's see, so yeah, I'm gonna hit Tactical Surge to buff me and the hacker. I'm still gonna grab this loot, but I've got to like make my way back to cover him because there's a good chance he's gonna get himself caught out. Oh nice, we got another blueprint for this assault rifle I'm using. So I can craft 2 more of them. You get 2 uses per blueprint. I'm crafting number 2 right now, but I'm gonna be able to craft number 3 and 4 then afterwards, which would be pretty strong. So we blocked our first escalation because we loaded Spoof earlier. Load, download. No, timing worked out okay. I'm gonna drop you now. Okay, we gotta load everything. Okay, download, use a program. Drop you first, then you. Then you. Ow. Okay. Ah, okay. Connection damaged by the escalation. We're up to level 5, by the way, so it's getting more painful, but we'll be okay. Load a program, exit the node, download access. Okay. Load this, disarm you. Okay, so we're taking some damage here. We're okay for now. Next turn we're going to spike the CPU, drop security level back down, which would be nice. And then, yeah, once we nuke this, we'll grab the last 4 nodes with pay data in them. We'll bypass all the annoying stuff. And we should be okay. So, for now, we're okay. We're not getting hit too hard, which is kind of thankful. Yeah, so we can see the guards starting to move. They are not heavily endangering me just yet. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull trigger vector now. It gives me like meaningful combat power, right? Blitz damage upgrade matters, but and ignore all recoil matters. But the 2 move points for 2 turns at the cost of 1 AP is just really good. I love printing action points. I think it's incredibly strong. The thing I should actually do legitimately is go a little bit less far. Go to here and reload my primary revolver because it does, I think, around 30% more damage roughly. Accounting for a hit chance as well. And so, okay, more reinforcements. They're going to be in a slightly annoying spot. Looks like 2 shotguns and a sword. But we did need reinforcements to spawn in order to do the secondary missions, so can't be too mad about it. Alright, this is CPU. You cannot pre-scan the CPU, so we just go over there. We cast Null Op twice. That should have knocked everything down. We spike the CPU, and that lowers security back down, so going back up to 6, back up to 7 won't do anything. Connection health getting a little bit bad. I'll have to reconnect relatively soon, but for now it's okay. Well, there's actually a relatively tame node here. Basically, it's like, this won't trigger proactively, this won't trigger proactively, this won't trigger proactively, so this is the only thing that matters. Which, basically, I have this talent called Zero Interrupt, which for 10 action points just says, ignore this node entirely, skip it. Like, just turn everything off for 2 turns. But I'm going to do it anyway, and the reason is, I'm going to be disconnecting relatively soon. Because my connection health is getting kind of bad. I'm going to have a little bit here first, but I will probably reconnect at some point to reset connection health, and that means I'm going to... this just saves me a little bit of time. A little bit of action points. So download, download, any action. Some files that we can sell. Kind of nice. We go to here. Download, damaged, any action. Okay. Well, just take them down in order. And then I think realistically the best call is just take a disconnect right now. Reconnect next turn. And with using rewind, we can repair the protection health, or rather, we can get our talents all back, which seems like the right choice. So I'll disconnect now. I am hopefully not in too much danger, but they could walk my way. So I'm gonna rewind you early, in case the turns get awkward. And I'm gonna walk up into range of stunning. I can only stun one person, but stunning you is worth it. So we atomic stutter. You're down for 3 turns. These two can move, but they have swords. Even if they see me, they can't damage me. So I'm not too worried. These guys are still far away. So you're stunned. Where are you headed? Yeah, you're headed towards us. Close enough anyway, right? They're all right here now. But this is why I reloaded my revolver, because look at this amazing setup here. So right, this gun is solid. It's a level 2 revolver. If you compare it to level 1 revolver, right, we can see 48 more ballistic damage, 50 more pure damage. Pure damage ignores armor. So this ends up being, in actual practice, something like 48% more damage, something around there. But also my accuracy is higher. You can see the 65 becomes 72. The optimal range of 18 meters becomes 21 meters. And Fanning says shoot your entire revolver. I mean, it's not a magazine or a clip. Shoot every bolt in the chamber, spread across everybody in your line of sight, which, yeah, pretty good actually, as it turns out. So we walk up here, and the range is... I'm out of range of a few of them, right? Actually, not even that bad. Okay. Well, we just take the shot then. Acknowledge that we'll miss a little bit. Yeah, I didn't quite kill, but I can go to my other revolver and just try again. This is outside of maximum range, so I want to walk up a little bit closer, because the revolver isn't as upgraded, right? So it has weaker range. So I'll go up here. Decent chance of hitting. Yep, cool. Great. Well, there's 12 of 11 kills. Or 11 of 12 kills, I should say. New reinforcements go where? They're going to where they were seen more recently. I can't really have them delay any further. Let's see. So, right, we're getting those at the end. We've got 2 more boxes to grab, right? These 2, and then these 2 at the end. I'm just going to have them join the team. Run all the way up here. And then we can bypass these guys for a little bit. And get them on the way out if we have to. And I'm going to save coordinated charge when we actually need the accuracy and the move points. They're probably going to see some corpses. I don't really care. Corpse found. You're heading toward me. Okay, fine. Reinforcements over there, but still not directly in line of sight of me. They don't see up very well. Okay, skip all that. Hunting around. They were not close enough to hear gunfire. So until the security AI tells them, hey, we saw intruders on this camera, they're not going to really do anything. They're not going to be endangering me very much. We're just going to group up. Basically, maps tend to start with low-level enemies, right? We got a bunch of basic guards that died in, 2 shots. And then reinforcement waves can be stronger enemies that have actual damage mitigation, higher health totals, things like that. So we're just kind of grouping up, and otherwise I'm kind of delaying my initiative to let the enemies move to us, since we don't have to be very proactive here. Okay, his stuff is back. We'll load our spoof token. We'll load our programs, and we'll go all the way around. Do I have to zero on this again? I'll just deception you and move on. Whatever. Alright, we scan, and it's time to actually start dealing with stuff. Download, use a program, download. Got it. In general, due to... Okay, I'm zero unearthing you. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, so what I was going to say is, in general, security escalations can be pretty annoying. And so one thing that can be really valuable is, one of the things they can do on escalation is unload your programs. And so by trying to, like, use up program charges at the start, like, that's the first thing you do in almost all cases, you get hurt a little bit less by program unloading. And then sometimes they just, like, turn the ice back on, in which case you're sad, but program unloading seems to be more common. Anyway, you're done for now. You're out of action points, but we're going to be through it all pretty soon. Again, I can yield, let the guards move, figure out their plans. Alright, you are close by, but again, you have a sword, so you can't really damage me. You're running closer. Okay, fine. You're running closer. Also fine. I'm going to yield briefly so that Aspas can throw down coordinated charge and buff everybody. Let's put him here. Is that going to be in range? I hope it is. No. Do I care that it's not in range? Not incredibly so. We'll just buff the Cyber Knight. It's fine. Well, no. I want to buff everybody. So if I run to here... I think it's everybody. I think. We'll see. Just barely. I wanted the move points and move speed on everybody. I think it's valuable. So lots will hear the gunfire. I don't really care if they do. Good shot. Well done. Have you run back? Nope. Wrong button. There we go. That's fine. And then you're going to deal a whole lot of damage to this rifle. Wow, that's not... Okay. I'm going to focus fire on just these two then. There we go. So hitting these three, or these two people. And with crits, they just about die. Okay, yeah, so because we crit, our passive skill downer triggered, which lowers initiative and evasion. Or initiative and ability to be crit, I forget which, but we can check actually. Yeah, easier to crit and evasion and lower initiative, so they're not going first anymore. You're way too far away for me to care. Secondary quests are done. We're looking pretty good here, so how do I want to play out the rest of my turn? We know that you're alerted. I guess I'll stand here and then get ready for the next turn. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, she's on the way back. Oh, okay, so the escalation was enemies got a bunch of bonus stats. Thankfully, getting here is kind of difficult, but... What's the right play? It doesn't really matter, ultimately. Let's just yield. You're fine. Oh, coordinated charge is up, or tactical surge is up. Good ability. There's our crit. There's the shred. Goodbye. Thank you, upgraded weaponry. Stand here and shoot you seems reasonable. You have a shotgun. And a lot of move speed. That could be really concerning, actually. But I think I have the damage, so I'm going to risk it anyway. Okay, we crit. We shredded armor. And that means this is going to be... Yeah, oh yeah, because we crit, we lowered her initiative by 6. Coin flip. Missed the coin flip. That's fine. She's angry. I don't really care. Our whole team gets to go first. We'll be fine. Alright, so what do we have here? If you use a program... If you download... Okay. Scan for the traps. Woke up all the ice, because of course it did. Okay, well... That's if you use a program, so I can load a program and it's fine. These don't matter. So I can walk down here then, and it's my last, basically, action, is just to move over. Download, load a program, any action. Okay, just don't load any programs. Prevent download access. Take our downloads, and then we should have cleared out every single one of these nodes now. Gotten all our sweet loot. We can disconnect. And if you run towards the exit, we're going through there. Okay. think that's fine. I think these guys aren't going to reach me, so run a straight line through the cameras. Yep, you're fine. Where you headed? Not that far. Cool. Let's buff you up. I have no ammo at all. I'm going to briefly yield and see if Aspas can get this kill reliably. The answer is yes, you can. Skull shot. Get 3 action points back. Down you go. Then they heard the gunfire, but I don't care. So it's basically, let's run towards the exit. The only consideration is that you are potentially very mean. Because there's a chance you could find me, right? You have +2 move points, so you can spend 8 action points a turn. And that can get you pretty far. But I think it's going to be alright, so we're just going to run for it. Off we go. That would actually be pretty dangerous. I think if she went in a straight line here, right, like if she investigates this camera getting, you know, revealing an enemy, or revealing one of my guys. Okay, if I run here, I can duck and be safe. I think she won't reach him if he's there, so I'm going to do that. My instinct on enemy action points is that that'll be reasonable. More reinforcements, but they are not quite in my way. Seems fine so far. I should yield and see where they go, so I can provide cover if needed. Alright, where you headed? You're headed that way. Great. Then we are chilling. I'll have him wait as well. Alright. We are ready to run in a straight line then. You are already done. You guys are way over there. You're never going to reach me. It's fine. Off we go. And have you yield to see where their patrols go? I don't want to get caught out. You're going to find a corpse? Yep. Okay. You ran forward. So the only thing the AI now knows that some enemies have been spotted right here. But that is the only information they have. So my last location is where I no longer am, which means I'm pretty much safe for the rest of this mission. Though they are patrolling kind of in predefined routes right now. Don't want to get spotted here, so I've got to go this way. Not sure if he's faster than my sniper or not, but I can't check right now. So we'll just have him run with the unloaded weaponry. Okay, he is slightly faster, so they'll both run over there. And they can actually go to this box then leave, so it's not even like I'm really walking anywhere dangerous. Let's see, I will let the enemies go first, see where they're headed. They're headed the wrong way, which is what I expected, honestly. Hacker can grab the box, and then we'll be done pretty soon. Cool. Alright. Successful mission. Good number of files, good amount of money. Put you onto the exit zone. End your turn. Alright, with 2 AP to spare, you can grab the box contents. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like we can just start evacuating people then. We did technically hit a pretty high security level, but doesn't really matter because we are chilling. Alright, you're done. Great. Yep. Great. That seems reasonable. And we'll be out on turn 10 when my Cyber Knight can finally make his move. These guys should not be a major concern. They're not close enough. They don't know where I am. You know, they're hunting around randomly around, like, last seen location. Okay, cool. Mission success. We got everything we possibly could have. No one got shot at. No one took any damage. Upgraded weaponry is great. Sniper levels up. That's kind of nice. We got some XP for 2 people in the Simstream trainers. They're going to start... I don't think they've leveled up yet, but they're going to look pretty good. A lot of stuff here. So from loot boxes, we got a shotgun barrel. We got a sword like handle. This is a couple of grips here. Here's the money we injected from our Underworld hub. So we made 15k from injecting money in. Okay, the Sunbow Saito is a like a weapon mod blueprint. Okay. A lot of accounts we can sell for money, and a decent number of files that we can try to print as well. So I'm curious what that actually goes to, because I don't recognize the name. So if we look for blueprints and we scroll down, it's alphabetical. This is okay. It's to an E rifle, and we add a little bit of damage, a little bit of armor shred. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use that for anything. So we'll just sell you right away. Some of these though are pretty sweet. All right. So this episode will continue on with running this or this mission. Let's handle training real quick. So as mentioned, my sniper leveled up. He's got all the supportive sniper talents that I want. He's got a single point skull shot, which is good enough for me. I don't find hit streak that valuable because I'm not staying in place very much. Into the soldier tree, we are trying to cap out coordinated charge, so you can keep buffing the entire team. The radius is very useful. The accuracy and move speed are very useful, so we'll keep doing that. Once he's level 14, he'll be done with that stuff. Our Vanguard sniper is doing reasonably well. So the Vanguard tree is basically a point and jam kit and max out Glasswalker, and then in the sniper side, she's doing the exact same stuff of trying to make these talents stronger. Basically, use the understudy for Aspas. And then still trying to gain more XP on this guy. It's going to be a while. He's still 300 XP or so to go, but doing what we can. We've now crested power level 5. Let's go ahead and mint what we can. Yeah, I still upgrade this, so that's not going to happen yet. There we go. They fixed a bug with hotkeys recently. I can just hit space and it goes. It was bugged for about a week, but they fixed it. Thank you very much. Filter for file sets. So what I was doing there, by the way, is you can mint a set of files into a file set. They're worth more money that way. And so I'm filtering out things that I would not use in any other way. I'm going to leave this up. We get a ton of money from the really good stuff. So Potato pays the most, so we'll sell it to him. He has 3 favors for us, so that's fine. Don't need any more favors just yet. Are there any other things we want to sell? Probably. Got a lot of these like garbage armor sets that we could use as like crafting material, basically. And then also we've got, this is kind of nice actually, +3 initiative and bonus damage and bonus crit damage. This is pretty cool. I might put this on my Cyber Knight when I get the chance to craft it. But then the rest of these are, yeah, no one buys level 4 armors, level 5 armors right now, so these aren't very useful. I'm going to sell a couple of these, though. Just like, whatever. Stop for now. All right, basic common accounts are easy to sell. Potato is already at 80 influence, so he's already ready to limit break, so selling the legendary accounts is not useful. There we go. We sort by this way, and that way. Actually, here, we can do it. We can do it this way. There. Now we can just spam spacebar. Doesn't matter who you sell your common accounts to. Alright, we are rich again. That's kind of nice. What is worth upgrading with that in mind? 750k is kind of like all the next upgrades, so it's going to be a little bit here. Yeah, everything costs 750. Going for 5% more XP is not a very big deal. They do live in the trainer for a bit longer, so it doesn't cost you as many stress rolls, but meh. I think the bigger thing is actually going for cold storage. Getting a file set of 5 is kind of nice. 750k might make it back right away on the file set. Anyway, can't sell much more just yet. Our nanofab is still busy here, 15 days. So the next play is basically, let's grab a new mission. And in fact, I think because we're already 35 minutes in, I'm going to take the, I'm going to take this mission because these will tend to be faster. So we're going to go fight a gang. A battle strike job. And, okay, I think we've seen this tile set once before. Get 280k, which is a pretty good payday. No field up tokens available. So, and our people are already in the trainer for 4 days. So let's go ahead and just let them gain XP to run this mission. Decent payday. Oh, yeah, right. They recently added leverage yesterday that says you can add an extra Merc to the job. So if we want to buy it, right, our guy owes us 13 favors anyway, so we like kind of might as well. And so really quick though, what I want to look at is, well, who can even go? So like these 4 always go. You're training, you're detoxing, you're training, you're detoxing. And so these 2, oh, you're on legwork, so you can basically be sent. You can go be part of the team because you're not doing anything else anyway. So, hey, congratulations, we suddenly have a 5th person that can run a mission with us. We've got infinite favors as it is, so why not get a homie here? And really quickly, like looking at what she's got fully capped out coordinated charge. She's got marker sights with the bonus crit chance on it as well. So pretty happy stuff here. Cool, I get to use the new leverage and run 5 people. That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this. And yeah, running extra Merc is basically just pure upside. Not only do you have more combat power, but yeah, not only do you get more combat power, but also she's gonna get full XP and she's gonna gain hype. And so anytime I can do this, I will, especially because my hover guy has offered for, like, has given me so many favors. I have this basically constantly. So very excited to run this. This is cool. A new experience for me. I get to run with 5. So eliminate all the bad guys. Okay, we're starting from here. Which is actually kind of rough because there's not, like, the way in is, like, really far around that way, right? Like, I can walk in this way, and then there's, like, the stairs here. Walk in this way and the stairs here, but, like, these guys are all, like, basically blocking line of sight. So the 2 considerations I have are basically, when could you guys get line of sight on me, right? Because they know I'm here, right? Like, this is, they're all alert, right? They're all alert, and we all count as spotted, so they know what's up. So I want to be in a position where I'm well covered, and they can't just come out and shoot me. So like, as I look around, I look for these like gray lines to draw out, like, hey, who can I get line of sight on? Like, who can I actually deal with? I'm probably going to end up shooting these guys, then hiding behind this wall, and expecting that, like, yeah, I don't think if she gets to, like, right here, that she can have line of sight on us if we're down here. So I think we're gonna like kill this guy, put you in Overwatch, hide like a little bit behind this wall, let them move, and then act again. That'll be kind of the play. So I'm gonna start with Tactical Surge. I'm gonna yield to Aspas, let him throw down Coordinated Charge. And then we're gonna go ahead and look for combat, basically. So start here, seems reasonable. Let's throw down this buff. We're gonna have bonus accuracy and crit chance while in this area. Got a bit of recoil here, but it's not too bad. This should land decently well. I don't want to burn Strike Zone yet. Nice crit. And then I'm out of action points. So this is a coin flip to kill. We got it. We take those. I should be in reasonably good cover here that they shouldn't have line of sight on me, so I'm not too worried. If I'm wrong, I'm very sad. You're going to try to run around for sure. You look to have a chance at shooting me, so I need to actually cover this. So trigger vector for the move points. Ignoring recoil is also very useful. Okay, can I actually get a really sick turn? Not really, no. Like, I can run to here and shoot one person, but then I'm, like, really exposed to everybody else, so... Okay, best I have is doing this, which I think is actually acceptable. Right, if I go to here, I can... Yeah, okay. As it like, tries to figure out how it wants to do pathfinding. Yeah, if I go to here, I have fanning, then I have 1 action point I can spend going back. I think that's reasonable. I think that should be functional. 1 AP can get me into a decent corner, I think. So all the way up you go. Fanning, that should kill. Yep. Overkilled by about triple. Then I can easily hide you behind this wall. Not going to be easy to get line of sight on me. So yeah, we'll get into some level of like full cover where I'm breaking line of sight. We'll let the enemies use their turns up. And then we will have our own actions. Okay, put you there. I expect that guy to not be dangerous to me. I don't think it'll be a problem. Alright. Cool. We are reasonably covered. You are going to move. You can, like, reach about here on your turn. If you go about here and try to shoot, I think it'll be very inaccurate, so I'm not too worried. Okay, you're running behind us. You're running a little bit closer, but you're still really, really far. You can just keep delaying. You can keep delaying. Oh, you marked me, you jerk. I've been debuffed. Do I need to put you in Overwatch? Actually, I don't even think I have Overwatch. I don't think I've learned the talent. You didn't go very far, sure. Alright, well they mostly got to cover this turn. You're at least running. Can't reload, don't have any action points for it. If you run up, you're not going to reach me yet, so I'm going to go ahead and say I'm done. And then I don't really have good shots here. I can't... Yeah, like, they all chose to go and cover, so I don't really have... I have this. Can I get them both in line of sight? I'm trying to get them both in line of sight. Darn, this cover's like a little bit too annoying. If this wasn't here, I could stand, you know, somewhere like this and shoot them both, but the thing is I only have 2 AP left for that. If I walk back far enough, I don't have anything else to do. Let's see, you rolled a 17, you rolled a 20. So if I want to go at all, I've got to take this shot. I'm still safe to the sniper. Actually, yeah, I'm safe to the sniper. And everyone else has got enough initiative that I'm feeling comfortable, so I'm going to go for this. Just kind of thin one more out. Okay, crit lowers initiative, so even though I didn't kill, they're going much, much later now. And that means... Ooh, I don't have reach, really at all. Okay, well, I can choose to run up and just take a basic shot. At the end of the day, my initiative is pretty good. Yeah, you're at 23. You're gonna have no problem getting a kill here. I think this is fine. Yeah, let's just run up. It's fine. This should work. This should work. Let's go ahead and recover your recoil. I'm sure I'll need to. Guaranteed hit. Great. And then I should be fine on initiative. Ooh, 15. I'm not fine on initiative, but Loud can manipulate that. You're over there and not dangerous. And then I can... I kind of want to go here and take this fight, but... I think my Cyberknight can just kill, so I'm not really in that much of a need. How do I want to play this out? Because I want to be somewhere useful. If I go there, they might not have line of sight on me, but I don't feel like there's a reason to be too aggressive here. I think we all just, like, can hug this wall and fight from there, and it'll, you know, they have to go all the way up here to get line of sight, which is going to take them a long time. Alright. Oh, the Vanguard's Glasswalker pops, we all get 1 action point. More reinforcements show up. Just fine with me. Enemies inbound, yes indeed. Alright, that shot looks pretty good. Yep, goodbye. The crit, we lower his initiative. You're at 9 now. It's going to take absolutely ages to reach you. But we want to be in cover here, so let's take 1 step back. Safe from the sniper. Yield to them. Yield to them. I think you standing here is still fine. Got a little bit closer. Good for you. You're still prioritizing hiding. Okay, you've got to take a step back now as well. Let the guards have their turn. Unfortunately, because you're at 9, I can't really delay behind you easily. But everyone else is fine. Yep, you're still hiding. Okay. Finally, you're coming closer. That's good. Thank you for making my job easier. You can safely delay. There we go. Alright, so reinforcements are advancing. And let's see. I guess we'll just reload and end the turn. That's not a bad turn overall. But I can finally open up in these guys, at least a little bit. Let's see. Initiative rolls actually are kind of scary still. The scarier thing, though, is that I think you can get here within 5 action points and actually have a shot. So you're still at 25, though, so you can manipulate initiative. So I'm feeling okay about my chances for a lot of this stuff. Okay, if I go here, I have clean line of sight on both these guys. Let's go for it. Looks pretty useful. Okay, good damage, not quite a kill. And I'm going to prioritize getting into cover here. If I use this wall, I, like, block a lot of line of sights. So they have to come up a little bit closer to actually get me. I guess reasonable. End your turn, get plus 1 initiative. Let's see. What are everyone's rolls here? I could just go for another fanning and knock them all out. That would be relatively easy. Fanning's back in 2 turns. That seems acceptable. Likely to kill. Turns out I didn't need the Urban Assault for much of anything, but is what it is. Don't want to be in the open, so I should find somewhere to be in cover. Which is probably going to be here. That's acceptable. They have to go all the way up to, like, here to find me, which is going to take them a bit. This will be a low accuracy shot, because we're inside of optimal range. We've modded the revolver for long range. It's bad at short range now. You're running up. You still don't catch me, which I knew. You're rolling on 16, which is totally easy for me. Okay, looks like I can go here pretty safely. And let's marker sights for ease of access. And we'll shoot the revolver a couple of times. Nice. Second shot. That's fine. Expected. You're really far away. You're on the way up. Okay, we're chilling. Cool. Let's go ahead and, because it's not turn 3 yet, we should wait. Next turn, I will bump everyone's move points and stuff. Okay, well, this should be really easy for you. Yeah, looks good. Down you go. Alrighty, let's go run. Yeah, let's go there. Next turn, she can coordinate and charge the team. It'll feel pretty good overall. We get Glasswalker to pop a second time, so we get a ton of initiative. And obviously you need to die. Great. For now, there are only 5 guards left, although there is another reinforcement wave at least. 1 or 2 probably. Coordinated charge buffs the squad with accuracy, move speed, and a move point. And realistically, you can't endanger us yet. Well, actually, you could come around to here pretty easily. I need to hide a bit more, because I think he can actually get onto us. Which means duck a little bit farther away. And now we should be very safe. I think you'd have to get to around here. Let's go just a little bit farther back. Something like this should block line of sight really well. If I'm wrong, I'm going to take some damage to my hacker and be really sad about it. Just keep delaying. Make him come to us. Make him come to us. Let's go. Yep. You guys are kind of useless. But they're intelligently prioritizing cover over just being in melee range and getting shot for free. So I get it. That's a 25. I don't have fanning anymore. But I can go here and shoot twice, which is decent. Shot 1. Shot 2, not bad. Okay, you're at 20, so we gotta actually deal with some of these initiatives. These higher initiative rolls. I may put myself in a little bit more danger than I wanted to. Okay, well if I go here, I have a clean shot at least a couple of them. I'm not gonna hit you for anything, but at least you're dead. Yes, I missed on you. But if I stand there, I'm like completely safe. Like there's no way they have line of sight on me for like anything at all. So you're fine. Let's see, how much do I care about you existing? Ooh, there's actually a really good set of shots here. If I can reliably get higher initiative, this is really, really good. Yeah, I can't get stun range easily. If I run up here, I can stun the 25. I think that's fine. If I stun the 25, I'm sure I'm rolling above 20. Actually, I know I'm like quite confident. I could have checked, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm sure I'm rolling above 20. All right, so which one I want to stun is Theta, which is you. Great. There we go. I'm going first. And we can just play fully aggressively because we know we're going to beat them on initiative. That lets me start the turn with line of sight on a lot of people. Alright, we're looking pretty good. We can definitely play a aggressive turn next time around. You've got to book it as well. Just put you around here, doesn't really matter. Not worried about what you're doing. Okay, this should look pretty good. Reinforcements, and same spot. Okay, fine. That might be the last wave, we'll see. It is the last wave, so once these guys are dead, the mission's over. Doing a quick recap of how much stuff they have, how many stats. Another detonator, a street charger, and yeah, street bender, I think. Okay. So, they all have turns this turn. And considering that you have grenades... No, wait, no. None of these... No, you have grenades, yeah. Yeah, so the tough thing is actually... Let me check some of my talent cooldowns. You have fanning back. That's good news. His best fanning target's going to be probably... He's going to have actually no good line of sight, honestly. I'm worried about this grenade hitting me. I guess I have tactical surge, which helps a lot. So that goes pretty well. We know Saucy has a good couple of shots here. This feels pretty reasonable. His line of sight on 3. Good damage. Like, how much shoot these guys if I can help it? Looks like I can help it. So, yeah, I think going here, stepping out and shooting is correct. Not perfect accuracy, but it goes reasonably well. You're done for the turns. Got to be a little bit careful about then, you know, some of these guys still having turns available. Oh, I could have put down buffs and didn't. That was a bit of a mistake. I could have yielded for it, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So let's see. You're still healthy. I'm gonna yield to Saucy and have her go for full auto first. That way we hit them both, which seems really good. Okay, nice crit. And then if I run here, as long as I can deal with the Grunt Captain later, which I'm sure I can, we'll be fine. I'm gonna have to reload first because I don't have enough shots. We'll marker sights you guys for accuracy. We'll hit Iron Grip for recoil. This probably doesn't kill everyone, but it's going to be quite a lot of damage. And thankfully we got a lot of crit chance from JTAC and Strike Zones. They're very low. It doesn't really matter who goes when exactly. Well, Skull Shot you. Get my action points back. Down you go. Spend 1 move point going there. Seems reasonable. You're always dead. Great. Switch the revolver. Should be a little bit better at this range. Actually, I'm going to walk up in a close range. This game has guaranteed glancing hits if you're close enough. So by being within, you know, 5.x meters, within 6 meters basically, even if I roll below 44%, I will at least deal like 1/3 damage. And we actually rolled well, so we just dropped. Great. Alrighty, well, the raid was done. The battle strike is done. We got some extra XP, which is nice. We got paid. Pretty happy with it. Alrighty, that is all the missions for this episode, but yeah, let me handle training, and there's something else I can sell. So all that's left is training. I need 1 more level for Trigger Vector to be ready, but making cost 0 action points is kind of nice. Getting 1 AP every 3 turns is pretty reasonable. You'd always cast it at like turn start anyway, but 1 AP for every 3 turns is a good deal. And then from there, I actually might... I'm not sure what else I would go for, because fanning is like the entire character at this point. But I might make something like Flush better, lower their armor more, lower the cover bonus by more. I think this is worth getting. This is good utility. And the rest of these aren't as important here. We go to Sadak. We can... Right, we're trying to get Spoof upgraded, so I need 1 more level to make this happen. Looks like it's got to go to level 13 then. Because level 12 does not give you 2 points. I could respec drop packet loss. Which, honestly, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to respec the drop packet loss. Still take 0 interrupt, but go this way. Now, one consideration is I can drop these 3 points to spend these 3 on travel, which would give me 1 point of Scapegoat, which seems kind of correct. Also, if I'm dropping packet loss, I'd have the space for it. So yeah, dropping reaction, and 1 point in tech for 2 points in tech, and I get Scapegoat kind of for free. This feels correct. Okay, I'm going to respec you. There we go. Cool. So this is now the new pathing. We got, there's 1 wasted point in will, but whatever. Yeah, we lose some reaction. We lose a little bit of 4% all matrix damage is a relevant bit of information, but we have 2 spoof tokens. Scapegoat is okay. It's basically if you have spare action points, congratulations, but this basically removes about 15 security tally, which 15 tally is whatever. It's really when you get these 2, you start dropping like, oh, minus 60 tally is like several escalations. One thing worth noting actually is higher level matrix hosts need less tally per escalation. And so in some hosts, like dropping 4 Scapegoat tokens, which blocks 4 bumps in tally from Ice Death, is actually worth like several escalations of very good. I still want 0 interrupt. It's still very nice. But yeah, 2 points, 2 spoof blocks and 4 Scapegoat tokens is actually pretty sweet. And then honestly, if I'm going to nuke more things, if I'm going to like start using like the program nuke, I could totally see myself getting the charge here. But another really good one is Trunk Patch. What I'm probably going to go for next is these 2 upgrade pieces, and then eventually going into Trunk Patch and honestly just everything. Trunk Patch costing 0 AP and giving you minus 10 tally and minus 20 and like plus 20 connection with 2 charges is really, really nice. This is definitely kind of next here. And then I don't really care about Fake Vitals, I don't really care about Rampage, I don't really care about Ripper Compression that much. It can be good, but I'm not in a rush. Yeah, that's my core squad. Oh no, wait, she has a skill to spend. Soldier Tree, that's done. AoE Marker Sights is good. No Overwatch because I'm using supportive talents instead. That was pretty sweet. That was some nice bonus gains, which is pretty good. Eventually, she'll finish her legwork, and we can start Carnivore. But I really want to get XP as much as I can before that happens. So, yeah, you're going to try to gain 500 XP, and I'm trying to get... I guess, yeah, at level 12, you can do, like, that spec, right? And so I'm trying to get him to 12 as well, which is going to take a bit, but it's what I want. Okay, that means let's grab our next mission, and then next episode we'll be running it. So, again, nothing worth selling. Let's talk. We've got to execute 3 captains. The alleyway hunt is ready, and... Ooh, is this the new map? I think this might be the new map. I don't recognize this tile set, or this this preview. That's hype. We get a lot of money now that we're power level 5. The prices have gone up. I'm very excited. If we get it on low security, we get a lot of... This is a really good payout, by the way. I mean, this is what, 440, and we get another, like, 20% or so. That's pretty good. Oh, is my magic stupid at this point? Honestly, 10k is jump change with how fast you earn money now. So this is just clearly very good. Alright, kill 3 captains. We are against a corp faction, so they're going to have slightly harder enemies than what we had last time. Don't need this. I'm going to save field up tokens, although I don't have any to spend anyway. One thing I could do is buy a better cyber deck. This is a very, like... I could go for something like this, right? This is relatively cheap. 225k is not horrible. And what it gives me is a little bit more IO, a little bit more action points, whatnot, right? When I have this, so if I compare to this guy, I get 10 more action points, I get 40 more IO, I get 60 more memory, I can load level 5 programs. On the idea of programs, by the way, right? If I wanted to get, like, let's say I wanted to get Deception 2 or whatever, right? It's level 4 programs, so I can already load it. But the upside is essentially that it costs more IO, but it costs fewer action points and I get an extra charge. So instead of the loop being 4 + 4 + 5, and so it costs, what, 13 action points to disable 2 devices, aka every device is 6.5 action points, right, in total practice, and every device is 30 IO, right? 30 and 6.5. This is every device is 33 IO, which is barely an increase. But it's 2 + 2 + 2 + 5, 11 is 3 of them, which means it's like 3.7, right? So I go from 6.5 AP per kill to 3.7 AP per kill, and 30 memory per kill to 33 memory per kill. So as long as I have the IO, it's like clearly way better. If you look at something like Scan, Scan is a really big upgrade as well. So you get, like, I don't know if this is like 8 charges. I think it's 8 charges, and it's 1 per tick, right? So instead of 12 + 5 is 17, it's 8 + 5 is 12 for twice as many. So if you consider that every node would cost me, again, 12 + 5, 17 for 4 nodes is about 4 AP per node from Scan. This is 13 for 8 nodes, and so instead of whatever I said, it's like 2 AP per node. And the IO is barely worse, right? It's 60 for 4, 140 for 8. So if you can float the memory and the IO per turn, and you can handle the fact that, like, a security escalation might send you into the dumpster, you get hugely beneficial action point increases. It's really, really good. The tough thing is just handling getting your stuff sent back down. This is what Decoy is for. Decoy 1 is thankfully relatively inexpensive. It's 80 memory, and, like, Scan 3 is 140 memory, right? And Disarm 2 is 100 memory. So it's like, Decoy is literally cheaper than the other things you're running, so you might as well have it. It also just gives you straight up 10 cyberdeck shield every time you load it, and the shield lasts the entire time. But while it's loaded, you also get 2 armor. So it's like, oh, if I have the memory to also hold Decoy and hold these other programs, I might as well load Decoy. It basically costs what, like, you know, barely more than low-level programs cost. It costs, you know, less than Scan 2, certainly less than Scan 3. So once you have a good enough deck and enough IO and enough memory that you can load Decoy every turn and it's okay. Another option is going for Decoy 3, right? It, you know, it costs 20 more IO every time you do it, sure. So that's, you know, a small downside. But now you're getting 20 shield per load and 6 armor, which means that, you know, getting those damage escalations are not going to punish you very much. Obviously, it's expensive, right? But, like, really, really good stuff there. So, I've been choosing to go for getting better weaponry, but I think realistically at this point, I'm like, yeah, this is the new one. This is the new one. This is the Sector 01. So cool. Next episode will be the brand new map. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I'm 2 weeks away from being able to craft my next weapon anyway. So like my money's kind of burning a hole in my pocket, which means I should be buying cool stuff. And considering this mission, once again, pays me like 400k. Right? I'm getting about 400k. Although I'm going to lose some of it to recruits. Let's say I'm going to make 300k then. If I can run a couple more missions, then I'm going to be able to get... I'm going to be able to buy that stuff, right? Like, I can buy this 1.5 million cyber deck. It's the second strongest deck in the game. I think I have level 6 decks in this game, but this is a pretty good price performer as far as I'm concerned. And then, program-wise, right, I mean, these things are not cheap, right? It's going to be, you know, 100k, 100k, 100-something k. I'll probably go for low-level decoy, to be honest. So, another 100k, right? It's like, you know, this is 300, you know, 400... 500, right? So like the entire setup is going to cost me around 2 million. But it'll be worth it, right? It'll be worth it when I can do it. I'm also really hoping that at some point I can finally build these source codes. I really want to build these out. Unfortunately, I'm missing too many copies. I've only got 1 here, I've got 2 here, I've got 2 here. I'm looking for A1. Yeah, source code nuke, really good to have. You definitely want it. Attack 3 is whatever, but nuke is nice. I really want nuke. Nuke just makes your life so much easier, especially if you have decoy. All right, that will be this episode then. Next episode is going to be running this mission on a brand new tile set, which I'm very excited for. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.